have a Steph-N-Lee day here, bringing you part 2 of my Christmas collection. Lucky you! Today I'm showing you some of our vintage, retro, kitschy items that we have been collecting for quite a few years. These are puzzles, games, books, window clings that I've had in my collection for quite a while. Some of the other things I'll be showing you today are my flocked mold plastic Santas, and everything flocked, which means it's got felt on it. A lot of the plastic florals have the felt on it. I don't know, it was just a very popular thing in the 60s and 70s. Lots of plastics. Some things were handmade, so that was another trend that was happening in the 60s and 70s. Things that kids would make in school or actually go to classes for arts and crafts. Some things I'll be showing you are musical, and combining more than one gift. And of course, I told you about my blow mold plastic flocked Santas. These are little cardboard cutouts that would probably be on the back of a greeting card or inside of a highlights magazine, and you'd cut them out, you tape them together, and you've got instant kid activities. Then we have this plastic candy sleigh, which actually came with a bag of mixed candies in it. Here it shows on the box what it would have looked like. And these are a garland of celluloid bells in green plastic. Then I have a small collection here of instruments. You can kind of see how they were strung. Some of them have holes for the hangers, and some of them actually have, well, this one's glass, so it actually has a topper. And it should be stamped here on the cap. Well, anyway, it should be stamped on the cap what company made them. Then these are more items that are flocked, of the plastics and florals that I was telling you about that were real popular for centerpieces. There's tons of candle holders, flocked pine cones or plastic flocked pine cones. Another centerpiece. I have a couple of these ruffled doilies. Centerpieces. This one's actually still in the bag. Commodore product, made in Hong Kong. Hong Kong, of course, is after Japan. It was like 70s. I also have corsages. Another one, I guess it sold for 89 cents. A little doll. You could have found it just like that at Murphy Mart or at Woolco or at any other 5 and 10 in this pretty box. Then these are gift tags. So along with having your pretty decorations in your bow, you could also have these gift tags. This one still has the sticky on it, quite large. Let's see. Jingle bells, probably from the 5 and 10, still intact on their card. Toilet paper from the 80s. This I remember very well. I don't know why I saved it, but I actually remember this enough to save it. Maybe I saved it for the following year, and but never got used. So, but I'm sure they still make this kind of thing. This is by C.A. Reed, or G.A. Reed. C.A. Reed, I think. More of the flocked plastic florals. This was a cake topper from probably an A&P, or, you know, where the stores that you just don't see anymore. Little mom and pop grocery store, and it would just laid on a generic cake, a holiday cake, for those last minute people that didn't want to bake their cookies. And this is a wooden cutout ornament. It's not stamped, but it is really sweet, hand painted. And I have a small collection of these ornaments down here on the table that are decaled and plastic. This is real popular. It's just hung on a wall. It says made in Hong Kong. So it's like 70s, probably 70s, 80s. These are both wall hangers. She's 3D in there. And this guy has yarn for a hook. Also I have so much. Here's another one still in the bag. This says made in Hong Kong. Doesn't really say the candle company. Just says made in Hong Kong. Then, your typical, you had to get one of these. If you're an auntie giving out presents, she always gave you Sweet Honesty or Here's My Heart cologne in a decanter for your stocking. Still smells good. Probably like late 70s, early 80s, I would say. And had to have these on your mantle. Probably a lot of people still do, but it's like a 70s sweater style decor. And have your matches. Pinks. Cute. This guy, I know they made this guy in through the 80s. So He is a little walking Santa, and he rings his bell when he walks. He does work, and he's got his box. Probably got this at Kmart at some point. I'll show you my musical things. So to start some of my musical things, this is one of my favorites. You see why? And you turn his bottom. And he goes around in a circle. And he has two little lovely soldier friends. Ornaments. But I put them all, they also stand, so I put them all together. We'll just listen to him for a little while. This little Santa is pretty dang special to me. I don't know how I found him, where he came from. He showed up one day, and I'm so glad he did. He is held on with Chanel stems back here. But his little face and his little hard plastic covered cardboard holly branch that he's supposed to be attached to is coming apart. So I just hope he don't fall apart the whole way on me. I just dig his face, that's all. Love him. And then these little 70s deer. You see their different poses. That one's going that way. This one's like sniffing his butt. These guys came to us, and they actually were in their boxes as well. Their boxes were nondescript, cardboard boxes, one in each, and they're just carolers, and they were probably just decorations at, they're definitely Japan. Yep, marked Japan, inspected, and says Japan is a sticker. And to have two of them, that's super cute, super cute. And so, then there's these deer. They're plastic, celluloid maybe. They're very brittle, and I feel like they're very old. But I have quite a few of these. I have doe and buck and babies. So you'll see those in a later display. I also have these little things. These are bells. What you do is pull and wait for them to turn. They're little pixies. I don't know if you see their little faces in there. She's working, but she's pulling it. She's pulling a hard day's night right there. This one might work a little better. Sure. There's another bell, and this one has fiddlers. These are some sweet angels. They don't look, they look more like little demon babies, but they are pretty cool. They are stamped inside their cardboard, made in Korea. This is one of my favorite. I hope you don't mind the music in the background. He's got a Japan sticker on him, and I love his face. And this little odd blue tree. Bottle brush blue tree. It's sitting in cardboard. It's very brittle. This was the gift that keeps on giving because it came to you with cookies in it. And it was also a music box on top. And it's all written in German, maybe Swiss. Nope, German. I have two of those. And there's this guy. I mean, to get a a music box and cookies. I mean, that's my kind of gift. All this music going at once is going to drive my husband crazy. I also found this, which you probably can't see it real good, but that's a coffee can in there. And this is probably made in the 70s. And it's a boot. So it's cardboard wrapped with felt. And it's an actual can that you could put something in. So I'm sure if I wanted to, I could hot glue all this back up and stuff. But I don't have the heart to, since that's not how it was intended. Some of my flocked Santas. Just a couple. There's one guy. And another guy. They kind of got different faces. That's kind of what I don't look for the different faces, but it suits me if they're just brothers instead of twins, you know. This guy, everybody's got one of these. And he's a Japan. All collectors probably have something like this too. Another felt, plastic, covered, flocked centerpiece. Another plastic. I mean, kitschy, right? Now here we're going. We're going to get some groove on. These guys, they're in that funkadelic 70s green, right? And this guy is like goldy. Which one do you like better? That one. That one. I still have some of these that are in the package. This Santa's from Woolsworth or Woolco. Woolco. Made in China. So he was probably early 80s, late 70s. And this guy is Japan. Let's see if I see his tag. I have more. We're gonna take a break. These little guys are little cardboard plastics from Japan. And this guy is a paper mache cherub This angel was a tree topper. And this one was a little celluloid tree topper. Probably a little tabletop tree topper with her Dresden wings, cardboard body. And like this one's a Barbie doll, or, you know, slash Barbie doll, probably from the 70s. This is another one of my favorites, of course. She's the most precious little face on her. And of course, she's got some blue eyeshadow. What's that mean? That means 60s. She has some gold accents on her and some sheer material. And she's also a music box. Her, she's made in Japan. I've also got these plastic sleighs to show you. These are centerpieces. It would have been on the kitchen table, for sure, or on the TV stand, depicting, there's a little snowman back there, candy cane. It's flocked as well. This little sleigh has its little mercury balls. Lots of plastics. Probably Japan as well. Now I can't wait to show you this. This is what I was talking about in the 70s. Everybody was making stuff. And this is something they probably would have filled it with cookies, taken it over to the neighbor's house, and that would have been an excellent gift. And handmade as well. These little angels, I don't know if there's more of them or not, but I have these 3, and they've made it for 18 years that Lee and I have been together. Made in Taiwan. I don't know what kind they are. There is also these wicker bells. I have 2 sets of the wicker bells. And these cherubs, or this little boy and little girl caroler, kissing with chime. And they also have this little ball hanging from their chimes. There's this kissing ball decorated with probably communion cups and glitter. And of course, a ribbon. And this probably came out of a magazine for kids, or a coloring book. And it was something, an activity that they could put together. And it says, Merry Christmas on both sides. It doesn't say where it came from, but I'm assuming it came out of like a highlights magazine, because it's harder cardboard on both sides. Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas. Like and subscribe if you had a good time with me today. This is just the tip of the iceberg, peeps. See you soon.